Hey, it's Mac, and I want to talk about Britney's Instagram posting from the other day because I think it's important, and I'm also really disturbed by the content creators who are talking directly to Kate Hudson and repeating verbatim, his propaganda in order to justify what's being done here in this situation. Brittany writes, "If your feet are symbolic to your soul, take care of them, Godspeed, and awaken them. Yet, then know when to be selfish and take care of yourself." So, I think that's her setting a boundary and saying, I matter and I am taking care of myself. I haven't been posting that much. I dance for myself lately and I've hurt my foot twice. I'm learning to be kinder to myself. I'm thinking of starting a cool business, making soap and candles, and quitting IG. So, this is somebody who's talking like a minimum wage employee working at McDonald's. Like, I haven't been working that much. You're not really happy with my performance. So I'm thinking about quitting altogether. This is not a person who has an understanding of what the Instagram account is actually for. So prior to the establishment of the conservatorship, Brittany actually posted pretty actively on her website. So the website was her platform for getting out her opinions. And back in 2007, January 2007, she wrote, "It's been so long since I've been out on the town with friends. It's also been 2 years since I've even celebrated my birthday. Every move I make at this point has been magnified more than expected, and I probably did take my newfound freedom a little too far. Anyway, thank God for Victoria's Secret's new underwear line. I look forward to a new year, new music, and a new me. I'm just getting started. Happy holidays, everyone." She didn't have a social media team. What she did have, you can see it, maybe you can't see, but January 4th, 2007. So she didn't have a social media team. What she had was somebody updating her website and pushing out content there. So does Britney Spears have an understanding of what social media teams are supposed to do? No. I don't think anybody explained it to her during the conservatorship. I think she took orders and she followed instructions, and she probably was not allowed to question anything. I don't even think she was probably allowed to be particularly creative. It seems like every once in a while she got to film something that maybe was her idea, like singing Elvis, "I Can't Help But Falling in Love." Um, I don't think she has any idea that posting content to Instagram and curating the content is not her job. That's actually what CrowdSurf gets paid for. So, I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand why Brittany's not asking questions. I don't understand why her sons are not asking questions. And I don't know what kind of person doesn't explain to a former kidnap victim, human trafficking victim, what her options are in terms of her own social media team. Now, if she doesn't want to post to Instagram, that's fine. Um, One of the things she could do is turn it into an account that looks like Oops Brits. This is a fan page where they're constantly posting content. And the other option, this is pretty similar to what gets posted on YouTube, the YouTube channel. So, this idea that Britney Spears has to continuously post content, create content that gets posted to Instagram doesn't make any sense. So, the reason why, this explanation about her Instagram account being her art and her therapy doesn't make any sense is because, obviously, number one, it's ruined her reputation since the end of the conservatorship. It's damaged the brand very heavily, and it's become infamous. She is going to be, if something doesn't change, her legacy is going to be that Instagram account that people look at and call her crazy. What doesn't make any sense here, besides the explanation itself, like this is not, sorry, this is Oops Brits. So, this is an option right here for what they could do to the Instagram account, and that looks a lot like what's being done for the YouTube account. The YouTube account is getting shorts all the time. And so it would be simple just to take the content that you're posting on YouTube every day, the shorts, and just post that on Instagram. So see, the Instagram account, the YouTube account is heavily curated. So what doesn't make any sense is what's being said about Britney's account, which is that this is her art, this is her therapy, when it looks like a Pinterest board. And you can't tell me that posting these same graphics like over and over again is somehow therapeutic. And it's concerning to me. I mean, That's not art. This is a Pinterest board. This is not an Instagram account. I actually find that video very alarming. There is a rumor out there that Kate hired a body double not long after the end of the conservatorship. And my question is, obviously Jaden recently said his mother has not been cloned, and I'm not getting into that at all. I'm not interested in having a conversation about cloning, which is supposed to be illegal to the best of my knowledge. Not that rich people care. I do believe, though, I believe the rumor, the story that was allegedly given by one of Britney's childhood friends, in that she came home and she found him auditioning body doubles to dance in her place on Instagram. I do think that there could be some truth to that, because why else are you exporting these videos at such a low resolution, and why are you smearing her face? And why are you doing this stuff over and over again? Why are you posting this photo when she's supposed to be in rehab? Why are you posting photos of a man? Britney needs to understand. I don't know if she wants to post about this man, but what people don't understand, and you go watch Coffee and Cold's Ash's channel, there was cause, I think it was like 2016 when that incident happened on the airplane, there was cause to charge this man with domestic violence, and he was not charged. Do I think that his money and his position in Hollywood got him out of charges? I do. My understanding of the situation is that he keeps a crisis PR firm on the payroll, and he's paying anywhere from $10,000 to $30,000 a month just to have them smear his ex-wife. That's my understanding of the situation. This is not a person who belongs on Britney Spears' Instagram account. Again, she never had a social media team. So her understanding of what social media is for, what her team is supposed to be doing, has clearly not improved since the end of the conservatorship. If she does not want to be posting content and she views it as being a job that she's obligated to do, something is wrong. Something is very wrong, because the YouTube channel is getting good content that can be tied to merchandise that's getting rolled out. But the Instagram, the only purpose the Instagram seems to serve is to make Britney Spears look mentally ill. And, I heard a story that, I heard a couple of stories, and I don't like to name other creators because I don't really want to fight with people. Brittany says on this one, she says, remember when I used to do pictures? Was it worth what I went through to get this picture? Well, you don't have to take pictures anymore. You don't have to film yourself dancing. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, because what your best friend is not telling you, Brittany, is that you don't even have to create content. You could just grab the content from YouTube and put it on your Instagram account. You could also do, I don't know, like turn it over to your sons and let them create content. This is just such an incredibly poor use of social media in terms of, building and improving a brand image. And I think it's intentional. I think that one of the new talking points apparently from Kate Hudson is that the team is actually making her look better than what she actually puts together. You'll notice they took off the filter. They didn't filter her face to smear her makeup. It's a very distinct filter. And this is, that actually looks like Britney. Half the time it doesn't even look like Britney. See no smearing of the makeup filter. It's not. But this is that. See, this has that filter that smears, it creates a shadow above her eyes. What do you mean that they're making her look better than she actually does? That is the most insane talking point yet. It's right up there with saying this is her art and her therapy, and I highly suspect maybe this is a body double. And I think the expression on her face is disturbing, and I'm not really sure why, but it bothers me. It just bothers me. Anyway, this is not art. This is not therapy. This is not making Britney Spears look better than she actually does. Not when you're adding filters to smear her makeup and look like her eyes have been hollowed out. I don't know what the hell this is. I don't even know what this is. So she doesn't have the final video. Like, I don't think Britney Spears has the technical skills. She doesn't know what her social media team's for. She sure as shit doesn't have the technical skills to edit this video, which means she's not exporting it at the lowest possible quality resolution. And the other thing is for all we know, she's using the old iPhone or whatever, and they're logged into that account and they're pulling off whatever content they want when they want. And I suspect that that's the case, is that they have access to the phone where this stuff is being created and they pull it whenever they feel like it. You don't have to post this. You don't have to post it. What do you mean you're making her look better than she actually does? You don't have to post it. That's what other social media teams do. I think it was Adele who said she got drunk and her social media team took away the password access to her account. So, I mean, you can see Britney's old website, some of the old stuff on the Wayback Machine. It's hard, though, to go back to 2007 because they were using Flash back then a lot of the time, and it's not supported anymore. And so if you want to go and look at her old website, you can see that, you know, if this is about, maybe there's some truth to the idea that the Instagram is how she gets her message across. It's just an incredibly poor use of that flat platform. What she should do is have a newsletter like she did back in the day. She used to have a newsletter. If she had a newsletter, then, you know, you could sign up, you could get notices. They could sell you perfume. They could sell you merchandise. All of the stuff that's going on. This is what her website used to look like. Do you see how it was like regularly updated? This is during the conservatorship. So the conservatorship at this point has taken over how mentally, like, this is November 3rd, 2008. And she's performed on the X Factor. I mean, Jennifer, teen British. So supposedly she's had a mental breakdown and needs that second psychiatric hold in February. And in November, it's, next single is Circus. I wonder if they have the tour. I think she's on tour at this point. And I think if the conservatorship isn't permanent, it's about to be. Her friends Courtney and Laura Lynn and her assistant Brett and dad Jamie took the boys out trick-or-treating before heading home to get ready for Drew Barrymore's party. Anyway, if you want to fall down a rabbit hole, you can go to the Wayback Machine and look up BritneySpears.com. So, anyway, don't believe the stories from, people who are clearly repeating Kate Hudson talking points. And if he was a good person, he would probably explain to her that her Instagram account is not a Pinterest board. I mean, if they wanted to make an improvement, there's so many easy things they could do. I mean, start by taking off these flowers that get repeated over and over again. Take off the cameo. Take off absolutely everything that doesn't have Britney Spears on it. And tell her that these other things belong on Pinterest. That's where I would start. Anything that doesn't have Britney Spears in it, related to Britney Spears, take it off. Start there. And then, I would sit down with her and I would explain like TikTok trends and doing those. I find it incredibly strange that she's never dancing to her own music. And in these videos like this one, there's no sound. What do you mean they're making her look better than she already does? Why don't you add a Britney song to this, you dumb fucks? I'm so sick of, it's such an incredibly low bar. This is what pisses me off. It makes me swear. Their talking points aren't even good. They're not even trying. It's just like the absolute minimum you could possibly say and expecting people to believe it. And I don't think it's a big deal she cut off her dress because she's always cut off dresses. She's always cut them off. She's not a long dress kind of girly. She's not a maxi dress kind of a girly. She's a mini dress kind of a girly. You know, she's always had nice legs. Why would she not cut them off? I don't think that's a sign that she's crazy. And I really resent anyone who implies otherwise. Um, I think she's been filming this kind of content all along where she looked cute and normal. And again, they're just pulling whatever they want off the phone and then they're heavily manipulating it. So, and then she's asking, like, why is this so bad? And she's getting told, well, that's just how it is. I think that's what she hears all the time. I bet she hears, well, like, that's just how it is. It's actually not how it is. And if you want proof of that, Britney, you can go over to your YouTube channel and see. That's it. It's Neil, Truth, Love, and Light. Sincerely, Mac.